Hello everyone, so obviously today I'm showing my project for the Alice in Wonderland collaboration hosted by Crafty Michelle. I'm really excited to be taking part in this. I love Alice in Wonderland, so yeah, I'm really grateful to be able to take part. I'm going to start with this paper or card pack that I got free with the magazine. It was free with card making and paper crafts, and I'm using some pieces out of that, and I'm making a tag, and I want to sort of build up the layers on that. I have cut a piece of scrap cardboard, and I've cut my first piece to the size that I need. I'm going to distress the edges and maybe ink it up a bit, and then I'm going to add a smaller tag. I'm just using these as templates at the moment, into the middle, and I'm going to be using this piece of paper. To update you on what I've done so far, I've cut a smaller tag from that same piece of packaging, so I've got both my tags from packaging, and I've added a small piece of paper down here. I've distressed the edges as I have done on this one as well. I've cut my bigger bit, and I'm going to curl that back so that we'll reveal this, but also I thought it will reveal the back of this one as well, so I thought I'd stick a tiny bit on there as well. I'm just going to stick that down, curl this back, and then I'll move on to the next stage. I have my embellishments ready to put onto my tag, and I've used some of the toppers from this sheet. So I have used Alice from here as a whole one. With the dodo, I've cut the "Have a Very Happy Unbirthday" off the bottom of that one, and then I've used this one as it is, and finally I've cut the cups from the other one of these. And I also have this piece of doily, which was actually gifted to me in a swap. I have the Drink Me, which I've just printed off and torn up. I've got a metal embellishment stop clock, two 3D mushrooms, and a flat wooden mushroom. I've got a few wooden embellishments, which are the key, the flourish, and the roses. I've also got a key and keyhole brads, and a peg with a flamingo on. I've got 3 resin roses, and a mini playing card which I've distressed, another mini playing card which I've turned into a bow, and this is actually, these are baubles. Yeah, the wooden baubles, that's what they're called on the packet, but I think they actually look like stop clocks, or stopwatches, or pocket watches even. I'll get it right in a minute. And I thought this wooden embellishment would go on it well. It's a little bit large, but I think I'll just about get away with it. Before I stick those down though, I am going to do some stamping. So I've got these stamps that came with the kit with the toppers and the papers, and I'm going to use the smallest stopwatch, might use the larger one or two as well. They're actually attached, so I've just cut that from the rabbit. That one's attached to the sentiment, and I will be back once I've done some more, or made some more progress. I've added the stopwatch stamp, so this is the tiny one to the smaller tag, and the larger one to the bigger one. Obviously I don't need to go all over it because a lot of it is going to be hidden. And now I'm going to stick down my embellishments. I've added the doily to the back of this tag with some double-sided tape and some glue, and then I've cut a couple of scraps of the card just so I can get some lift behind that. Now I could have used like a glue gel, but I just wanted to get it, I need to get it dried quickly, and it does take a while to dry. Yeah, so this was just easier, and it allows me to crack on with working on it. and I don't have to wait for any glue to dry. I thought I would do a bit of a catch up with how far I've got. I have basically finished the small tag. I made a slight alteration in one of the toppers. Yeah, so this one here, which was obviously a long one, which I've tucked in there, I've actually cut that down. I've still got the diamond here. I might try and add that somewhere, but I've cut that down and slipped those two in there, and then I've just cut this one out. I've put some black pen around it, stuck that there, and that's the other thing I was going to mention actually. I've put a bit of black pen around some of the items, so it's around the card there and the tag and these words. That's a favourite tip from Julia McNeil. She does it quite a lot on her channel, and it does bring things together, so I thought I'd use that and also share with you where I got it from. So I've got my paints, because next I'm going to work on the wooden pieces and these resin roses. So obviously I need my green and my red. I've gone for the Dilutions paints. They are really bright, and I think that's going to work out well. And I've also got the key here, which I need to turn gold. So I've got my Pebeo gold. This is the Empire Gold gilding wax to put on there. I will do those next, and then I'll do another catch up. I've painted the wooden roses. So unfortunately that just looks a bit splodgy on the camera, but you can actually still see all the lines of that are etched in real life. So yeah, the camera's not really doing that justice, unfortunately. And I've done the same with this one. And then these I have just splodged a bit of the red on, because if you remember from the story, they were painting the white roses red. So I thought that linked into that. And here is the gold key with the gilding wax. And now it's time to add a bit more to my tag. Hopefully you'll remember this Christmas bauble from earlier on in the video, and I was going to add this front to it to make it into a pocket watch, but obviously I needed to add hands, and also I just thought it looked a bit blank and I wasn't sure how I was going to make it look a bit more authentic. And then I remembered that I have these stamps, and one of them is, you can both see it better on that side, it's got the Roman numerals, which I thought would look good if I stamped it onto the bauble, but I also wanted it to look a bit more antique, so I rubbed some of the Pebeo gilding wax, the Empire Gold, into the bauble, and ta-da! Now we have a authentic-ish looking watch. So I'm quite chuffed with that, and I have almost finished putting the tag together, so I just wanted to share that little creation before I share the finished tag. I have finished, and I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out, really. I'll just run through the bits and pieces in case I've forgotten anything. So we've obviously got the backing papers here that I've used from the kit from the card making magazine, and I've used the toppers from that same kit. This is just printed out onto the computer and just torn out. I've added wooden bits which I've gilded for the key and painted these roses here. The bow tie, or the bow, is made from a mini playing card, and I've popped another one of those behind that there. I've cut this out from a topper, and we have the doily behind. There's another topper up here with Alice on, with the keyhole Brad, and we have the flamingo on the peg there. There is a key Brad here, and the pocket watch charm, and obviously the mushrooms. I think that's about everything really. I do hope that you've enjoyed that, and please do hop along to all the other people that are in the collaboration, because I know there will be some brilliant ideas out there, and I am really looking forward to seeing what everyone else has made, because obviously we've all got different things that we like to do, different styles, techniques, etc. So that should be really exciting to see. Please leave me a thumbs up and a comment, and until next time, cheerio.